All right. All right. Welcome back to Joe Work Official. Yes, it's your boy Joe Work. I'm signing in to talk about a couple of different things. Today, we have a topic. I always ask, why do you feel that you're single? I think it's this. Okay, I'm gonna put that on the other side. It was kind of doing something to me. It was kind of making me feel kind of uneasy. But I ask these questions because do we really know why we're single? And do we really know what it takes to not be single and to get into a relationship and finally meet that special person or that special one? I just feel that a lot of people waste so much time chasing someone that's not chasing them. Y'all be chasing people that has no real idea what your value is. But do you even know your value? Let me not get carried away because I have a tendency to do that. But I want you guys to start digging deep within yourself and knowing that you are great, knowing that you are capable of being in a relationship and it doesn't have to be toxic. Y'all be in toxic relationships. You know you're in toxic relationships. You know you're in just a ball of shit. And you continue to puddle in it. You continue to be in it because you just feel that it's going to get you by. It's you're having these people around for the moment. When you have these like calculations going on in your head and you got all this like planned out, keep in mind the other person does as well. And they're probably 2 steps ahead of you. So I say that to say you have to be vulnerable. A lot of people that want to be in relationships aren't willing to be vulnerable. They're not willing to really give up what it is to be in a relationship, and that's being completely transparent. But we have to dig deep and understand our value. And if you don't know your value, then you don't know your purpose. And if you don't know your purpose, then what's the point? You cannot want a relationship and you don't even have a relationship with yourself. See, a lot of y'all don't even got relationships with yourself. You can't even be alone for 2 weeks unless you calling Jody, unless you calling John, or unless you calling Melissa. You just need some type of affection. You need some type of train going. You need something constantly running around you or someone constantly coming at you to make you feel what? You should feel these ways without getting validation from other people. So where's my phone at? Because I came up with 4 different things I think is going to answer your question of why you're single. Feeling stuck. When you're in the transition, whether you're coming from a relationship or whether you've just been single for years, that feeling of feeling stuck is you're stuck in the moment. You can't get stuck. You can't isolate yourself. You can't pick yourself apart. A lot of times when y'all get out of these broken relationships and these relationships that was never meant for you, y'all just be feeling stuck and crappy and crappy. That is a very... Who the fuck is this calling me? The next point I want to make is seeking revenge. How the hell are you going to be trying to date somebody new and you're seeking revenge on them? Oh, you're confused, right? Okay, of course you are. Seeking revenge, you're trying every way possible to make that person feel what you felt in that previous relationship or that previous situation. So every single time you get a chance, you're basically stabbing them with a knife every chance you get, whether it's on their appearance, whether it's on the way that they treat you. You're over exaggerating. You're making everything dramatic. You're pulling shit just like left and right. And that is what you call seeking revenge. You're emotionally trying to seek revenge and make the pain that you feel and felt present in this new person's life. In order for them to get to you, you kind of have to take them through hell and back. And then if they're still around, then they're the one for you. Yeah, that's not going to work. Let me get a little closer. That's not going to work. Yeah, scratch that. That's not going to work. Stop that shit now. The next one is clarity, clarification. Whichever one works for you. It's the same. It's all in the same bracket. In your head, you're in a battle zone. So now that you're in this transition, right? You're moving on. You've moved on from your ex. Why does your ex still have keys to your apartment? How does your ex still have access to your mail? How does your ex still, how is he still bringing you salad on your lunch break? How is your ex still buying you clothes? How is your ex still communicating with your parents and they're going out to eat? Because you're still seeking clarification. You're still seeking clarity on that relationship. So you want this person around, you're giving access all around, and you're thinking that's gonna work. It's not gonna work. They don't want you. They don't want to be around you. At this point, it's ego for them. It's just driving their ego up because you haven't moved on. You're still hanging around them in some way. You're still letting them hump your bump. I mean, literally, you're still like engaging with them in some form, and you can't expect a new relationship to form because you're not over it. You still need some type of clarification or validation at this point. You want to be validated. You want someone to say, hey, we see you. You look good. Why do you need that? You are better than that. Y'all get on these Instagrams. Y'all get on these Twitters. Y'all do all this shit and still be insecure. You're still struggling with identity. Ooh, that's another video. That's another topic. Ooh, I need to spray my hair on that one. Ooh. Next one and last one is baggage. I wrote a song because of my baggage. Go look it up. Video and all. This one is very personal to me for so many reasons. When I broke up with my ex, which was pretty much 3 years ago, I knew that it was over well before it ended. And I always questioned myself, how did this happen? Like, how was I in a relationship but checked out before it checked out, before I had to check out, like literally leave the relationship? And I started to think about it. I wasn't ready for us to separate. I wasn't ready to detach myself away from him because I knew that I was so broken that if I would have separated myself officially from him, I would have lost my identity. I would have lost my security within myself. I would have lost every single piece that I was holding on to. And a lot of times we do that because we're struggling with our identity. That's another video, but baggage plays a huge factor because you're struggling. You're pulling up from the water. You're suffocating in the inside, and you're wondering why you're on the edge with everyone. Everyone you interact with, you're on the edge. They could say anything and you're on the edge. Like, you're overthinking it. You're overanalyzing it. Overanalyzing as well it's great to analyze. It's great to examine. It's great to, you know, open up a person and really get to know them. But when you take 3 to 4 different leaps in trying to get to know someone a little too fast, a little too early, when you want to know too much too soon, it stops the process. And I think baggage is such a big thing for me personally in my own personal life because I had to learn how to use the eraser and erase that middle part. That middle part after the relationship, that's trash. We keep stepping in trash. We keep stepping in shit. We keep going in the mud because we're not like letting go of our feelings. That's what I mean by trash. You gotta take this shit out. You gotta like dump it. You can't keep dumping your feelings, your emotion, your past emotions onto a new person. It's not fair. It's not possible. It's not obtainable. It's not smart. And it makes you look kind of like, it makes you look super weird. Check yourself. Find out what it is that works for you and what don't work for you. Your value is something that people can't take away from you. Your self-worth is something people cannot take away from you. But your identity can be lost trying to go through and go for somebody that's not for you. So in closing, love yourself, find yourself, And it's okay to be single. It may not be your time to be in a relationship, and that's okay. Express yourself, feel good, breathe in and out. Stop taking everything so personal. So that's all I have today, you guys. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching Joe Work Official. Make sure you subscribe. Boom, boom, boom. I love y'all. Have a great Friday. Peace.